let's get started. Today we are ranking PSVR2 games based on how fun they are to play. Remember, this is an opinion and I still have lots more VR games to play. I'm going to explain each game briefly from least to most favorite out of the ones I've played. If your favorite game is on this list, leave a comment describing why you like it. Okay, let's do this. Starting with Horizon Call of the Mountain. This was one of my first experiences on PSVR2 and was a great game to introduce people to the awesome features the headset offers. The headset vibrates during certain sections of the game and specific actions you take. The adaptive triggers feel amazing when interacting with the environment, objects, and tools, and the finger detection is a really cool feature we need to see more of in other VR games. In it, I was blown away by the beautiful landscape and the insane detail of the world. This game consists of mostly climbing, so if you enjoy an adventure with that kind of exploration, then you will definitely enjoy this one like I did. One thing I'll quickly mention since it might not apply to everyone, but playing this game made me realize how uncomfortable the PSVR2 can really be and how important it is to get a comfort mod for the headset. The PSVR2 is quite heavier than most headsets and requires your eyes to be perfectly lined up with the lenses for the best experience, which can be difficult to adjust to, so I highly recommend getting a comfort mod for the headset. Once you're past that discomfort, this game can be really enjoyable. It's a little lacking in combat when it comes to movement due to lack of it during archery sections, which is how you'll fight enemies. So if you're okay with a game that's more focused on adventure with satisfying climbing, zip lines, and avoiding giant robots, then you'll have a good time. I still haven't completed this one, but from what I've played, you are in for a cool experience and amazing views in the PSVR2 headset. The visuals are amazing in this game. That's what excited me the most about it. With that, Horizon is at the bottom of this list, but it's still awesome and might rank higher in a future ranking video. Next up, we have Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is one of the newer VR games to come to PSVR2 finally, and I am so happy it's finally come to VR. It was a long time coming. The base game was already great, but in VR, it just gets 10 times more scary. You are in that house and you are being hunted by that ghost. So it could be really scary at times. And using the equipment and being able to talk to people across platform, you can do that. You can be a VR player and play with people who are in the base game who aren't on VR. That's really cool. I've had some cool reactions from that. And overall, it was a fun game to play. The only thing that it lacks is its visuals. I haven't played the game in a bit and they have fixed a few of the issues I had when I first played it. Just be aware that Phasmophobia is more focused on the gameplay than the actual visuals themselves. But I had a lot of fun with this one and I'm excited to play it again in the future sometime. Next up, Pistol Whip. I already made a review for this game, so if you want to learn more about it in depth, you can by watching that video. What I'll say here is that I bought this game to have an alternative to Beat Saber because I love rhythm games and I'm happy I got it. Pistol Whip is a fun rail shooter where you shoot enemies to the beat of the music with a good collection of music to choose from, all with different environments and stylized looks to them. Next up, No Man's Sky. One of the best VR experiences you can have, and the only reason why I have it lower than my favorites on this list is because I don't play this game as much as I should. No Man's Sky is a lot of fun, is a really cool experience, and I would probably have even more fun with it if I played it with others. I haven't in a long time, and I only ever did that on the base game, but in the future, if I ever decide to get on with some friends again, then I think No Man's Sky would be much higher on this ranking. It's just a really cool experience, but if you are really looking forward to a game that you can just immerse yourself in for a long time, then yeah, No Man's Sky is for you. Amazing space exploration, and they just had a new update where you can finally be in space yourself without a spaceship. I made a whole video on that. It was really cool, so that got me pumped to play the game again. Next up, Gran Turismo 7. This is some people's main reason for getting the PSVR2 because you can have it set up with an actual wheel, I'm pretty sure pedals as well, and you can actually be driving in virtual reality on a racetrack, and I do not want to spend that much money to be able to do that, but but if you're able to, then go for it. But the game itself, you're using the PS5 controller and you can turn it or you can use the joysticks. I much prefer using the controller as a steering wheel itself because you actually feel like you're driving with it. It's just an awesome experience. It's a really cool game to share the experience with someone else and watch them have fun with it. I'm not a big racing fan. I got this game because I thought my dad would like it, and he does. And I really recommend this game for just the shared experience of it all. And yeah, it feels cool to drive. It's a driving game. Expect what you expect in a driving game. Lots of cars, lots of stuff to do. All right, next up, Breachers. Definitely one of the best shooter games I've played in PSVR2. I haven't played enough of them yet because I'm still mixed up on certain reviews for other games, but this one I did decide to get, and it's basically Rainbow Six Siege but in VR. I'm not a fan of Siege, but I was interested in checking this one out, and I'm glad I did. I believe I made 2 videos on this so far. It was a lot of fun. Basically, team versus team, attackers versus defenders, bomb defusal, and a really cool breaching mechanism where you can blow certain walls up, breach into the building, and just have a lot of fun with the gunplay. The only thing some people don't like about this game is the fact that the reloading isn't like fully realistic. You kind of just press a button and it does it for you. So if you're looking for a shooter game that's more realistic, Breachers probably isn't for you. But if you're looking for it's a very competitive game as well. That's another thing. So if you are okay with dealing with the competitiveness of this game, then you will still enjoy it. But overall, I had fun with it, and I might make more content in the future if y'all are interested. All right, next up, Arizona Sunshine 2. Now, this one I have only just started playing, but wow. What an amazing start to a game. In this, you are stranded in a desert filled with zombies and spot a helicopter crashing near you as you make a rush for it to hopefully escape the zombie-infested environment. Also, you have a dog to accompany you and help you deal with the zombies. That's what I've played of it so far, and I'm really excited to play more of it. The combat felt great and the voice acting is awesome. There's a very intriguing story to be told here, so I can't wait to see what's next. The environment is super detailed and the visuals are great in the headset. I don't have much more to say on this one because I still need to complete it at some point. So moving on, we have Job Simulator. I am very grateful to have picked this game up since it's the main game to help me define what this channel has become over the last year, with me wanting to make fun and entertaining videos through virtual reality. It's been out for a long time and the PSVR2 version just looks amazing in the headset. One of the best looking games on the PSVR2 headset that I've played. You're taking on different jobs, you're doing those different jobs, weird things happen, and you can basically do whatever you want, as almost every single thing in the game is interactable, which I love about VR. VR games are meant to be both an experience, but also with fun interactivity in it, and I really like that Job Simulator just takes that up to the max with probably the most interactable stuff in a VR game I've seen. So, really awesome game. Next up, Beat Saber. Now, this VR game I definitely have the most hours in upon any other. It's a rhythm game with lightsabers, slicing blocks to the beat of the music. You can't ask for more. One of the best VR games ever made, and unfortunately, the support for the PSVR2 version has been ended. It's still available, of course. You can still get it, but there's not going to be any further updates to it. That's the only unfortunate thing about this game as of recent news. But regardless of that, it is still a great game to get to this day because you can always jump into it. You have a huge collection of music, and you can even get extra packs like Imagine Dragons and more. So you definitely have endless replayability with this one, which is why I have probably the most hours into it than any other VR game, because I always keep coming back to it. I like slice and blocks, the music. It takes a lot of challenge for the upper difficulties, but thankfully I have multiple from easy to expert plus, so keep on improving at the game. For the PSVR2 version, you have, of course, the PSVR2 controllers compared to the last generation's versions with the Move controllers. I personally prefer the Move controllers when it comes to Beat Saber because you're actually holding a saber. It feels like a saber in your hand. However, with the newer controllers, it was a bit difficult to get used to, and in my Pistol Whip review, I mentioned previously that one of the reasons why I got Pistol Whip was because I wanted to have a different game other than Beat Saber to play. That worked well with the controllers. Since then, I have finally gotten more used to the VR2 controllers, and I actually have been able to finally play some Beat Saber again without too much difficulty with the controllers. So I'm happy to say that Beat Saber is still one of my favorite VR games to play. Finally, we have my favorite game on PSVR2, a game I'm currently making a series on now, Skydance's Behemoth. Skydance's Behemoth is the best experience I have had in VR. It combines God of War with, what did I say in my first Behemoth video? It reminded me of God of War plus like Shadow of the Colossus. It's amazing. The developers of this game also worked on Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. That's also a game I still haven't played on PSVR 2 yet, so I definitely have to check that out. I only played the PSVR 1 version of it. But what they've made most recently with their next big title, Skydance's Behemoth, is a behemoth. Incredible visuals, incredible combat, and an amazing story that I can't wait to finish. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, and you can catch up on the series right here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.